So let's start our today's session. Aarti and Anushika, both of you look at here and tell me, do these organisms belong to the same class or different? So first you have to identify the second image. What is that?
Ma'am,
Yes.
the second image is platypus.
Okay. So what do you think? They belongs to the same organism?
Yes, ma'am, they belong to the same class.
They belong to the same class. Yes. And can you tell me the name of the class of that?
Mammalia.
Mammalia. Very good. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the Mammalia, Aves and Reptiles. Okay. In the previous class, we had discussed about the classification of vertebrata. Right? Vertebrata have classified into two categories, two major sections, agnatha and gnathostomata, on the basis of their presence or absence of jaw. Then agnatha is further divided into two classes, cyclostomata and ostracodermy. Gnathostomata is divided into two superclasses, Pisces and Tetrapoda. We have already discussed about the Pisces. Tetrapoda, four limbs bearing organisms. In that, we had already discussed about the amphibia, right? So today we will try to cover the rest three other classes, reptilia, aves and mammals. So let's start with reptile or the reptilia. As you can see in the image also, the reptiles are the more evolved organism than the Pisces, okay? And the reptiles were originated during the Carboniferous period, okay? Reptiles originated in Carboniferous period. Okay, and this Carboniferous period is known as a golden age of reptiles, because in this phase, in this period only, the reptiles were originated. Okay, study of reptiles. The scientific term for the study of reptile is herpetology. Herpetology is what? Herp is the reptile. Logy, logos, to study. So herpetology is the study of reptile. Clear? So these animals, the reptiles, they are mostly what? Terrestrial organism. Okay, they are the first successful terrestrial animals. Okay, but there are still some exceptions, and these reptiles, some reptiles are there who can survive in water, aquatic ecosystem also, but mostly are the terrestrial animals. Are you getting me, Anushika and Aarti? Aarti, please switch on your camera. Okay, as you can see in the image also, the body is divided into head, sorry, neck, trunk or the body, and tail. You can write it body or trunk. Okay. The outer covering, their skin, as you can see, the skin is very dry, cornified, rough, and non-glandular, as they are not having glands below the skin, and that's why the skin is very dry. For the glands like sweat gland, oil glands, these glands are absent, and because of the lack of these glands below the skin, it is dry. Okay. In male lizard, there is one gland below the skin, that is femoral gland. Okay. Only in the male lizard. Apart from that, all the reptiles, they won't contain glands, and hence their skin is non-glandular. Okay. So they are having appendages, forelimbs and hind limbs. Okay. Some reptiles are there who does not contain limbs, like Ophisaurus lizard is the limbless lizard, and snake. Snake also does not contain limbs. Apart from these two, all the reptiles are having limbs, and each limb has 5 digits. As you can count here also, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And each digits are having incurved nails. They are having claws, nails. Okay, in both hind limbs and forelimbs. So the reptiles, they are having limbs only. Snake and the Ophisaurus lizard is a limbless reptile. Okay. Their exoskeleton, as you can see in the image also, the previous one, the exoskeleton, outer, okay, their exoskeleton is horny, means they are having horns, small horns, the spiny structure. They are having scales, which is called as bony scales. Okay, their exoskeleton is horny scale, that is called as a bony scale. Bony scale. Epidermal. Okay. Aarti, are you there?
I have network issue,
Hello,
ma'am.
Aarti.
So only I reading on my video.
Okay, no problem. Yes, let's see their internal structure. Alimentary canal. So they are having a complete alimentary canal. Complete means from one end to ingest and another end is for egestion. Okay, and hence it is they are having complete alimentary canal, and their end opens at the opening aperture is cloaca. Okay, they are having teeth, acrodont. What is acrodont? Acrodont means, sorry.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
Without teeth, without any roots.
Okay. And what is pleurodont?
Teeth with roots.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Pleurodont means teeth with roots.
And acrodont is
Without roots.
without roots. Yes. So some of the reptiles, their teeth are acrodont, and some are having pleurodont type of teeth. What is thecodont? Thecodont. What is the meaning of thecodont? Thecodont. Suppose this is the jawbone. Okay. If the teeth, as they don't have roots, so the teeth will be attached to the margin of the jawbone. So that type of teeth is called acrodont. Pleurodont. So this is the jawbone. Okay, this jawbone is having what? Teeth. So suppose this is the teeth. Okay, They are having roots, but they are a little bit embedded. Okay, because they are having peristomium. Okay, they are attached to the peristomium, acrodont at the margin of the jawbone. Whereas thecodont, suppose this is the lower jawbone, and this is the teeth. Okay, so they are having roots. So root will embed it to the jawbone. So that means here the teeth is attached to the socket. Okay, socket of the lower jawbone or the upper jawbone. That type of teeth is called as thecodont. The tongue is protrusible. What is the meaning of protrusible? They are having ability to extend, to protrude their tongue to catch their prey. Hello, Anushika, are you there? Am I audible, Anushika?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. Yes, so it is clear to you. The tongue is protrusible because they can protrude their tongue, they can extend their tongue, they can enlarge their tongue, stretch their tongue. Yes? Now let's see the another characteristic, respiration. So reptiles or the reptilia, they can respire through their lungs. Okay, and throughout their life they respire through lungs, but some of the reptiles are there who can respire through cloacal aperture also. Okay, so all those members who can respire through cloacal aperture, they are called as cloacal respiration. And which organisms, which reptile can respire through cloacal apertures? All the member that belongs to Chelonia. Chelonia is the order of reptile. Okay. Yes. Now let's see the circulation. As we know that reptiles are having three-chambered heart. So they are having two auricles, left and right atrium, and one ventricle. Okay, their ventricle is not complete, as in the ventricle the separation is not there, and hence it is called as incomplete ventricle. And because of this incomplete structure, the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood gets fused or mixed together in the ventricle. Are you getting me? Only the exception is crocodile. Crocodile is having completely divided ventricle, and hence they are having four chamber, two atrium and two ventricle. Okay. Sinus venosus is ill developed. What is sinus venosus? What is sinus venosus? Aarti, Anushika, what is sinus venosus? Sorry. Yes, Aarti, Anushika, what is sinus venosus? Hello, am I audible, both of you? Please give response. Is everything okay, Anushika? Your network is proper, right? Then why are you not responding? What happened?
Ma'am,
Tell me, please.
ma'am, it is a cardiac chamber, ma'am.
It is, it is a cardiac chamber. Okay, and what is cardiac chamber?
The four chambers, ma'am.
So, Yes, so
Ma'am, they are, I think they are thin-walled and located before the atrium, ma'am.
above the atrium, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, let me show you the image. Yes. Is it visible to you guys? Okay. So as you can see in the image also, this is the atrium, right? Atrium, and this one is the ventricle, right? So above the atrium, there is a cavity-like structure which is called sinus venesus. Okay, in the lower organism, like in Pisces, the sinus venesus is well developed, but as we move towards the higher animals, towards the mammal, slowly, the sinus venesus will start to get reduced, and hence, here in the reptile, it is written as a ill-developed, means such a reduced form is there. Yes? Okay. So, as in the reptiles, heart is not completely divided, or the auricle is proper, but ventricle is not completely developed, are not divided by the separating layers. Hence, they are having three-chambered heart. Okay. Now let's see the other characteristic, and that is condyle. Okay. The In the previous classes also we have seen some are the monocondyle, some are the dicondyle, right? Right? So at the base of the skull, there is a structure through which the vertebral column is attached. Okay, the socket, the whole single hole. If the skull is having at the base of the skull, if they are having the single socket or single hole to get attached with the vertebral column, so that this actually attachment or the condyle is basically for the movement of neck, like this. Okay, if they are having single, then it will be called as monocondyle. If they are having uh, two holes, two lobe for the attachment of the vertebral column, then it will be called as dicondyle. Okay, so yes. So condyle and dicondyle is clear to you guys? Okay. So reptile is dicondyle or monocondyle? Reptile is monocondyle because they are having only one occipital condyle. Monocondyle. Okay. In the image you can see they are having ribs. They are having ribs. Okay. And as you can see in the image also, the centrum of vertebrae is procellus. Centrum of vertebrae means the center part of the vertebral column. This is the vertebral column. Okay. So the center body, center part of the vertebral column is procellus. Okay. Here you can see in the rib cage, the rib bones, it is attached to the single bone, and that is sternum, just like us. We are also having a sternum, right? This is the flat bone, and from the vertebral column, the cage-like bones are coming and getting attached to the center flat bone, right? That is sternum. And if the structure is like this, then only we will consider this type of rib as a true rib. So they are having true ribs because of the sternum. Okay? Yes, please say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, I will think that you guys are sleeping. Okay. Chalo. Next characteristic, excretion. So, the reptiles are well-developed organism, and hence they are having metanephric kidney. Metanephric kidney means the glomerulus, the entry from where the impure blood is coming, the part of the nephron is connected to the cloacal aperture, means it is complete. The structure is huge, so it is metanephric. Clear? Okay. These animals are uricotelic, means the excreta is in the form of what? Uric acid. Okay. Hello. Please say yes or no. So
Yes,
why they,
ma'am.
so why they are uricotelic? In what condition body starts to producing uric acid instead of ammonia or urea? Because of the lack of water, right? So why they produces or they excrete the nitrogenous waste in the form of uric acid? To conserve water. Okay, the main reason why they are uricotelic, so that they can conserve water. Please make a note of that. They are uricotelic to conserve water. Done? Okay. So they are poikilothermic animals. What is the meaning of poikilothermal animal? Homothermy, poikilothermy.
Cold-blooded animals, ma'am.
Cold-blooded animals. Yes, because of the single circulation of water, because of the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, they are not able to uh, uh, produces, or they are not able to maintain the high pressure because of the mixing of blood, and hence there is a single circulation. But they can maintain their body temperature according to their external environment. Though they are poikilothermic, but they can maintain their internal body temperature as per the climatic condition. Okay? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as we have seen, the cloacal aperture is the opening for the excretion, right? So this cloacal aperture is not a separated one. This cloacal aperture is connected to the uh, gonads also with the help of duct. Okay, so we can say that genital aperture is fused with the cloaca. They don't have a separate genital aperture. They don't have a separate anus for the excretion. Okay, the same. They are having same opening for releasing the gonads or for the excretion, and that is cloacal aperture. Okay. Reptiles are unisexual animals. Okay, some male are having single penis, whereas in some reptiles they are having two penis. So as they are having a different number of penis in different individual, and hence it is considered as a hemi penis. Okay, some are having single and some are having two penis. fertilization. Fertilization is what? Internal. Okay, they are having internal fertilization. Internal fertilization. With the help of cloaca only, they releases the male gamete to the female body, and from here the male gamete will enters into their reproductive tract where the fertilization takes place. So as there is an internal fertilization taking place inside the body, so that means the fertilization is internal. Most of the reptiles are oviparous. But still some reptiles are there who is viviparous. If they are producing eggs, as they are doing the internal fertilization, so zygote will first form the amnion, chorion, right? The yolk, yes, as the most of them are having are the oviparous, so they will form the fertilized egg. If they are developing fertilized egg, right, definitely they will have a yolk, right? So the yolk content is too much in the egg, and hence the egg is called as pilolecithal. Pilolecithal. Huge amount of yolk in egg. Eggs are pilolecithal. Okay, the eggs which is produced by the reptiles, they are covered by the hard covering, okay, which is called shell. Okay, and the shell is made up of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate. As the eggs are having hard covering of calcium carbonate, so it is called as cladoic. Egg with hard shell is called cladoic egg. The class reptiles or reptilia is classified into different order on the basis of presence or absence of temporal fossa in the temporal region of skull. Okay, so on the basis of their number, there are four order, that is Tortara or the Rhynchocephalia, order of snake or lizard, that is Squamata, order of Chelonia, that is turtle or tortoise, order of Crocodilia, that is alligator and crocodile. Okay, there is nothing much in your syllabus related to their classification, only this much is required. Okay, Aarti and Anushika. Chalo,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
see another class, and that is Aves. Aves means bird. Okay, so aves or birds, they were also originated at the end of the Jurassic period. Reptile was Carboniferous period, right? And the bird originated in end of Jurassic. Okay, and the study of bird is what? Pollination through bird is called what? Pollination through bird. Hmm. study of bird is called ornithology. Remember ornithophilia, pollination through birds, Aarti and Anushika. Uh, so study of bird is called ornithology. Okay. One person, Dr. Salim Ali, is very, very, very famous in India. He was the great ornithologist in India, and he is also called as a bird man of India. Who is that? Dr. Salim Ali. Dr. Salim Ali. Okay, great ornithologist in India, and he is also called as a bird man. Okay, now let's see the characteristic of bird. So here you can see and even you know that different birds are having different types of wings, right? Their arrangement, their appearance is completely different. Okay, so the arrangement of wings on the bird, on the body of the bird, is varies, right? So the pattern of arrangement of the wings on the body of bird is called as pterylosis. Pterylosis is what? Arrangement of wings. Okay, you can see the shape of the body of the bird is look like a boat. Yes, they are sitting in such a way that tail is moving down, but the overall body is like boat shape. Are you getting me? The shape of the body is like boat. Okay, the whole body is divided into head, neck, okay, trunk and tail. Okay, in some of the birds the neck is quite reduced, the length is quite reduced, but in most of the birds the neck is long, okay, and flexible. The neck parts of the birds are flexible, they can move in a 360 angle throughout. Okay, in all the direction they can move. We cannot move our face to the direct back, but they can do. Okay, and this, because of this type of ability, the neck is flexible, and because of their flexibility they can rotate their neck or the head. Okay, yes. Okay, now let's see the outer covering. The body, the body is covered by the whole body is covered by the soft feather. Okay, when we say that whole body is covered by a soft feather, which means we are talking about plumage. Okay, whole body covered by the soft feather is called plumage. Only and only their hind limbs, which is not covered by the plumage or the soft feather. Okay, the hind limbs are covered by the scales. Okay, their feathers, their skin are dry because of the lack of glands. Only and only tail is having gland, that is called preen gland. Or oil gland. Oil gland. Only tail is having oil gland. Rest all other body parts, they don't have any gland. Okay, this preen gland is what? Oil gland. And the oil gland gives softness, gives shine, okay, to the tail. Okay, it makes softened and greasy. They are having two pair of limbs, forelimb and hind limbs. Forelimbs and hind limbs. The forelimbs is further modified to the wings. Okay, and wings, four limbs modify into the wings, and now the wings helps them to fly, to move from here to the from one place to the another place. Okay, plus wings also helps to conserve. Please make a point. Apart from flying, wings helps to conserve heat. Okay, their hind limbs, as we know that hind limbs are covered by the scales but not the feather, and hind limbs are having digits. Okay, four digits. So out of four, three are the four digits, okay, or the four toe, and only one is the hind digit or the hind toe. Okay, and all the digits are having claws, okay, and nails, curved nails. Clear? Yes. Okay, so in the birds they are having three chambered cloaca. Till now you have seen only cloaca, single cloaca, right? But birds are having three chambered cloaca. Okay, now let's see their mouth. So we are having jaw bones, right? So here the jaws are modified into the horny beaks. These are the horny beaks. So horny beaks are modified form of jaw. Okay, the beaks are quite pointed, so it is horny beaks. Horny beak, sorry. The beak is toothless, and the beak is covered by the sheath, and that sheath is called as rampothoca. If the beak is covered by sheath, okay, rampothoca. Beak with sheath. Clear? Oh. Now let's see the respiration. So they are having a spongy lungs, okay, spongy lungs for the respiration. Okay, along with that, they are having air sac. As you can see in the image also, lungs and air sac. With the help of beak, above the beak they are having small holes just like a nose. Okay, with the help of that they inhale the air. Now the air will enters into the air sac first. Okay, and from here the air will move to the lungs. Okay, but during the movement from the trachea to the air sac, some of the air diffuse to the lungs also. So for the inhalation or for the entry of the air into the lung, they are having two ducts. One which is directly connected to the trachea and one which is connected to the posterior air sac. After that, okay, it will move to the, with the help of blood, it will move to the heart, and heart will pump throughout the body. Now, from the different body parts, the deoxygenated blood will reach to the heart, and from the heart, it will reach to the lungs, right? And now, from the lungs, the carbon dioxide will reach to the anterior air sac, and from here, it will diffuse out, okay, either through the trachea or through the skin or the feather with the process of perspiration. Clear? Clear? Okay. They are having four-chambered heart. Aves are the first terrestrial animal with the four-chambered heart, except crocodile. Crocodile belongs to the reptile, but still they are having four-chambered heart. So we can say that crocodile is a connecting link between the transition phase from where we can say that some of the terrestrial animals have evolved from the reptiles, right? Because of the presence of four-chambered heart in crocodile. Okay, they are having hepatic portal system, but renal portal system is not well developed. Okay, now from the aves, you will not see sinus venosus in the heart. So sinus venosus is absent here, but in reptile it was ill developed. Okay, here in the aves it is absent. Renal portal system is ill developed. Okay, hepatic portal system is well developed system. Now let's see the skeleton. Endoskeleton is bony, but the special thing is that the long bones, okay, long bones, they are having special type of cell which is filled with air, and hence it is called as pneumatic bones. So this air-filled bones gives buoyancy and it lightens the weight so that they can fly. Okay, because of the pneumatic bones. Exoskeleton is a soft feather. Now let's see their endoskeleton. Okay, they are having monocondyle. Occipital lobe is, they are having single occipital condyle, so it is monocondylic. Okay, the centrum vertebrae is heterocylous. Heterocylous centrum means the middle part of the vertebral column is flat. Okay, the middle part is flat. Okay, and the ends of the centrum is also flat. So the end of the centrum somewhere here, it will be flat. So it is heterocylous. You can see there the birds are having large sternum. Okay, this large sternum is quite swollen part of the body to which the ribs are actually attached, is called keel. Okay, in the birds we use the word keel for the sternum because of their huge size. The base is quite swollen. The base of the sternum is quite swollen. Okay, and because of the huge size of the sternum, we use the word keel for them, only for the birds. Now let's see the excretion. As they are quite well developed organism, much evolved, so they are having metanephric kidney. Here the metanephric, the word metanephric is for nephron. It is written as a trilobe, means the kidney is divided into three lobes. Okay, suppose this is the kidney. Kidney is a bean shaped, right? Okay, so the kidney is divided into three lobes, 1, 2, 3, and inside there are the outer one is cortex and the medulla, right? So there is a unit of excretion, nephron, which will cover the cortex and medulla. Is this the structure, right? Yeah. So here the trilobed means chamber or lobe which is present in the whole kidney. Okay. And the nephron is what type of nephron? Metanephric. So the excreta will come out from the kidney to the ureter and then to the cloaca. So they are having single excretory opening, that is cloaca. The rectum and intestine both are connected or attached to the cloaca only. Here you can see the rectum, okay, and this is the intestine, right? Intestine, and this is the rectum. So intestine will separately attach to the rectum. In our body is what? The end point of intestine is the rectum, right? Here the intestine is separate and now the end point of intestine is getting connected to the rectum. Okay, they excrete uric acid, so it is uricotelic. Only and only marine bird, they excrete the nitrogenous phase. We use the term guano. Okay. So guano is the same excreta for all the birds, but we never use the term guano for the terrestrial or other birds, but we use this term only for the marine birds. Marine birds like crane, okay, flamingos, stork, falcon, these are the marine birds. Okay. Another characteristic, they are monodelphic. Monodelphic means monodelphic. Monodelphic. Any, what is that monodelphic? Okay. Mono means single. Okay. Delphic. Delphic means related to the reproductive organs. Okay. That means the birds are having only one functional ovary and oviduct. They are having two pair of ovaries, pair of oviduct, but only one is functional, and that is left ovary and left oviduct. One functional ovary and oviduct. Which side? Left. And hence it is called as monodelphic. Okay. Birds are oviparous or viviparous? Oviparous. Very good. Birds are unisexual, are sexually dimorphic. Sexually dimorphic means with the by the study of morphology, we can identify which one is female and which one is male. So this is called as sexual dimorphism. As we can see in the image also, here the peacock, cock means male, hen means female. You can see the morphology is completely different in the female and male body, right? In male body, copulatory organ is absent. So how they will release the male gamete? Through the cloaca only. Okay, they will release the cloaca directly to the cloacal aperture or over the reproductive tract of the female body. Birds are homeothermic. Homeothermic means They can maintain their internal temperature. They are warm-blooded. Why they are warm-blooded? Because they are four-chambered. They are having four-chambered heart. Okay. Though they are warm-blooded, they are homothermic or endothermic animal, but still the body temperature is it possible to change their body temperature, internal body temperature as per the climatic change? No. Yes. And hence they are homothermic, means throughout their lifespan they will maintain their constant body temperature. So this is all about the Aves. Now, before we move to the next class, mammal, let's take a small break for 5 minutes. Okay? Sure. Let's meet after 5 minutes. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Adi, Anushika. Anushika, are you there? Okay, so mammals were evolved or originated. Let's not use the word originated because mammals was not originated, but it was evolved. Okay, so mammals were evolved in the Triassic period. Okay, evolved in Triassic period. So Triassic period of what? Mesozoic era. Okay. So this Mesozoic era is also considered as a golden era of mammals. Mammals are called as mammals are considered as a cosmopolitan class. What is the meaning of cosmopolitan? Till now we didn't use this word cosmopolitan for any class or any phylum, right? But here for the mammals we are using cosmopolitan word. What is the meaning of cosmopolitan?
Ma'am, I think mammals have the unique feature that they can produce milk.
So cosmopolitan can produce milk, not mammalian. Is it?
Not sure.
Yes. Cosmopolitan means, okay, in our country, the metro cities, they are called as a cosmopolitan cities, right? Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, they are the cosmopolitan cities. Why they are called as a cosmopolitan?
Ma'am,
Yes.
highly evolved animals.
So we are highly evolved. Suppose I am living in Mumbai, so I am highly evolved, and someone
No,
who
ma'am,
is
highly
living
developed. Highly
highly
developed.
developed. So basically, I'm living in metro city. Suppose I'm living in metro city, so I'm highly developed. And who is not living in metro city and living in 2 tier, 3 tier cities, so they are not developed. Is it so? Sir?
The city is highly developed, not the person.
Exactly. So, cosmopolitan is highly developed and which is found throughout the world. You can see the mammals, any kind of mammals throughout the world. There is not a single place where you will not be able to see single mammal. Okay? And that's why we use the term cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means mixture. Okay, in the metro cities, because of the job opportunities, there are a variety of people from the different background, from the different culture, from the different languages. They are coming to the same city, right? So the city is the mixture of different community, mixture of the people, right? Plus the city is highly developed. So for these two things we use the single term cosmopolitan. Clear? So the same way mammal we can see throughout the world and they are highly developed. So this the member of this class is cosmopolitan. Okay. The body, overall body of the mammals, you can see in the image also, is divided into head, neck, body or the trunk, and tail. Yes, they are having a unique feature, that is diaphragm. Okay, diaphragm is present in the thoracic cavity or the body cavity. Okay, for the respiration, inhalation and exhalation. Okay, the diaphragm separates the thorax or the thoracic cavity and abdomen. Okay, what is the role of diaphragm? Number one, in the respiration. Number two, in defecation. Number three, in the perturbation. Number four, in the micturition. These functions not only belongs to the single member of the mammal. For example, in humans, the main function of diaphragm is what? Respiration, right? This diaphragm also helps in the micturition, in the perturbation also. Okay, in defecation, definitely somewhere it helps in human, but in other animals diaphragm helps in all these functions: respiration, defecation, micturition and perturbation. Okay. Okay, their body, the member of mammals, the body is covered by the body hair, and the hair is made up of special type of protein, that is keratin protein. When the body is covered by a coat of hair, then this type of covering is called pelage. What is pelage? When the body is covered by hair. When the body is covered by feather, then it is called as, sorry,
Ma'am, plumage.
plumage. Okay, very good. Okay, so the outer covering is skin. Mammal's skin is thick, waterproof. Okay, here the waterproof means the skin cannot absorb water, right? That means we are waterproof. Skin is glandular. Various types of glands are there below the skin, in the layers of skin, like oil gland, sweat gland is there, right? And oil gland, sweat gland, oil or the sebaceous, both are the same one, okay? Plus, in some part of the body or in some individuals, they are having mammary gland. And because of the mammary gland, the name of the class is mammal, because of the presence of mammary gland. Mammary gland is highly developed, well developed in female body, whereas mammary glands are ill developed in male body. So, because of the mammary gland, the class name is Mammalia. And this mammary gland is modified sweat gland. Modified sweat gland is mammary gland. What is the use of mammary gland? What is the role of mammary gland? To feed, to nourish babies. Okay. In most of the mammals, you can see the head is there and the head is having horns. Okay. So most of the mammals are having horns. Okay. Whereas some of the mammals, they don't have horns. Like us, we don't have horns. Right? Right? Yes. But all the mammals, you can see in the image also, all the mammals are having limbs, four limbs and hind limbs. We are also having four limbs, that is hands, and hind limb is the leg. Okay, and our limbs are pentadactyl. Pentadactyl means, penta means, penta means, penta means, quarter means,
Penta means 5, ma'am.
five. Yes, ductile means digits. So we are having 5 digits, 5 fingers. So we use the term pentaductile. Okay, so we are having 2 pair of limbs. Limbs are pentaductile, okay, which helps in the swimming, walking, running, right? And the digits in some of the animals, digits are having claws, hoofs, and nails. So we are having nails. In ruminants, they are having hoofs, right? In in carnivorous like lion, tiger, they are having claws, right? Okay, now let's see another characteristic, alimentary canal. So mammals are having complete alimentary canal. We don't have, none of the animals are having cloaca. Cloaca is absent. Okay, so we are having particular opening for particular excretion. That means the mammals are having anus and urogenital aperture, okay, instead of cloaca. Okay, anus for the excretion of solid waste, and urogenital. Urogenital means for the excretion of urine and gamete. So anus, and urogenital. Only one member of the mammalia is having cloaca, that is protheria. The member of this order is having cloaca. Exception is protheria. Protheria. This is order. They are having cloaca. Okay. In mammals, the teeth are heterodont. Heterodont means different type of teeth. So the mammals are having 4 type of teeth: canine, incisor, premolar, and molar. Diphodont means throughout their lifespan they can produce 2 types of teeth, right? One is milk teeth and another one is permanent teeth. So this type of replacement of teeth is called diphyodont. Okay. In the mammals, their lower jaw, the bones are for teeth. So the lower jaw is made up of dentary bones. Okay. And we are thecodont because we are having root. All the mammals are the thecodont. They are having roots which is embedded into the lower jaw or the jaw bones, either the lower or the upper, both. Okay. Next characteristic is respiration. What happened, Anushika? Are you in hurry for something?
No, ma'am.
I thought someone is keep on asking something.
Someone came into the room, ma'am.
Okay,
My
okay,
parents.
okay, no problem. Okay. Chalo. Next characteristic is respiration. So all the mammals can respire through the pair of lungs. Okay. As you can see in the image also, pair of lungs. Okay. The left side is having 2 lobes. Okay. And the right side is having 3 lobes. 1, 2, 3. The right lung is divided into 3 lobes, 1, 2, 3, and left lung is divided into 2 lobes, 1 and 2, because of the location of heart. Okay. Heart is little bit tilted towards the left. Okay. And hence the lung, they are having to form only 2 lobes. In the respiratory tract or the trachea, there is a spatial region that is larynx, okay, for the production of sound. So larynx is also called as sound organ, okay. Now the heart, circulation. As the mammals are highly evolved, so the heart is 4-chambered, 2 properly or the well-developed atrium, auricle, and 2 well-developed ventricle. Okay. Mammals have the ability for double circulation. Double circulation. Okay. And they don't have sinus venosus. The cavity over the atrium, they don't have. This is completely absent here. Okay. RBC. RBC is non-nucleated. RBC. Non-nucleated. Only one family that is related to the camel, Camelidae. Only they are having nucleated nucleus. Examples are llama and camel. Okay, only the llama and camel, they are having nucleated RBC. Rest all other mammals, they don't have nucleated RBC. Clear? Okay. Now let's see the skeleton. Okay. So in mammals, endoskeleton is bone. Okay. Skull is dicondylic because they are having two occipital condyle. Okay. Okay. Vertebrae. Vertebrae are the acellus. Vertebral column or the vertebral centrum. That's right. Centrum vertebrae is ecocellus. Ecocellus means ecocellus. Ecocellus means heterocellus means flat on both the sides of the central part of the vertebral column. What is the meaning of it's ecoellus, not ecocellus. Yes. Ecoellus. What is ecoellus? Okay, there are three types of centrum vertebrae. Okay, in one, both the ends are flat. Okay, that is ecoellus. Okay, one is amphicoellus. Amphicoellus means the ends, the center is like a spindle shape. Okay, the ends are saddle and the central part is spindle shaped. One is heterocellus. Heterocellus means both the things are there. Means the ends are the flat, okay, ends are the flat and the center is the saddle shape. Clear? So ecoellus means when the centrum is, throughout the centrum is flat. Okay. How many rib bones do we have? Hmm. Yes.
12 pairs of ribs.
Sorry.
12 pairs of ribs.
12 pairs of rib bones are there.
Ribs.
Yes. And these bones are either directly or indirectly attached to the sternum. Okay. So all those rib bones who is not directly attached to the sternum, they are called as a floating bones, right? Okay. Ribs are bifid. Bifid means rib bones are also attached to the muscles. Okay. They are not free. Okay. And hence it is called bifid. In mammals, there is a pair of kidneys. What type of kidney? Metanephric kidney, because nephron is complete and the one end is connected to the renal blood vessels. Okay, efferent and efferent. Both the ends are connected to their end point. Okay, and hence it is metanephric. Kidney is located in abdominal cavity. They can excrete the nitrogenous waste in the form of urea, and hence they are called as ureotelic animal. Okay. Now another characteristic, ears. In all the animals apart from the mammals, they don't have external ear. So the external ear pinna is again one of the unique feature of mammal. So first unique feature was diaphragm. Okay. Second unique feature is presence of external ear, that is called pinna. Okay. So in mammals, they are having three parts of ears: external, middle, and internal, or the inner. Okay. Whereas in the previous one, the aves, they don't have external, but they are having inner ears. Okay. In reptiles, they don't have external, but they are having inner ears. Okay. And in mammals, they are having external, middle, and inner ear. So this in the inner ear, there are three different types of bones: malleus, incus, and stapes. Okay, these three bones are also called as ossicles. So actually, some of the like malleus is completely present in the middle part of the ear. Okay, whereas the incus is also present in the middle, but stapes is present between the inner and middle layer. Okay, so for the stapes, we cannot say it is completely present in the middle layer, but it is present in the in between middle and inner ear. But malleus and incus in the middle ear. Okay, in inner ear there is a special structure which is called cochlea. Okay, the cochlea is connected to the nerves. Okay, which carries information related to the sound variation or the waves to their brain, and then you are able to hear the words. Okay. Another unique characteristic is mammary glands. Okay. So in mammals, there are three unique characteristics. Number one, presence of diaphragm. Number two, external ear. Number three, mammary gland. Okay, just like birds, mammals are also sexually dimorphic organisms. Okay, they are unisexual. In different body, in separate body, the organs, reproductive organs are situated or the located or present. Okay, the special thing is in mammals, the main reproductive organ, testes, and the ovary, the location is different. In female, the ovary is located inside the body, whereas in male, testes is located outside the body in a pouch, scrotum. Okay, which is not there in any of the other animals apart from the mammals. In mammals, testes is located outside the body. Okay, and ovary is located inside the body in a lower abdomen region. Clear? Female is having special type of structure, that is clitoris. Clitoris is what? Is a kind of reduced form of penis. Okay. Here, they both are having copulatory organs. Okay, In male, they are having urogenital organ for copulation and for excretion. That is penis. In female, they are having reproductive tract, vagina and cervix. Okay. So, with the help of reproductive tract and urogenital tract, male body can transfer the gamete into the female reproductive tract, and now the sperm or the gamete will reach to the fallopian tube or oviduct where the fertilization takes place. Fertilization means fusion of male and female gamete takes place. Okay, where in the oviduct or fallopian tube. Here the fertilization is taking place inside the body, so it is internal. Okay. Now, after that, what will happen? The zygote will form just after the fertilization. Now, the zygote will undergo the process of cleavage and embryo will develop. So, what will happen? The embryo will come into the uterus and it will attach to the uterus wall. And then they will slowly start to develop placenta. So, inside the placenta in a mother's womb, embryo will develop, okay, into the fetus, and then after the parturition it will come out. So they are viviparous. Most of the member of mammals are the viviparous, but still some are the some organisms are there who are oviparous. For example, the protherians. Protherians or the protheria are the oviparous, like duck-billed, like anteater. Okay. Some mammals are oviviparous, like metatheria. Oviviparous means yes.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
They lay the eggs, but after the young ones hatch from the egg, they nourish them
Inside their special type of structure, that is pouch, right? And the example is kangaroo. Another group is eutheria, which is completely vivipary. Okay, they will give birth to the young one. So on the basis of the development of young one, the the Mammalia group, the class Mammalia is classified into Protheria, Eutheria, and Metatheria. No. On the basis of young one, there are two groups, that is Prototheria and Theria. In Theria, there are these two comes under the Theria only. Prototheria, they are strictly the oviparous mammals. Okay, Prototheria and Theria is the subclass. Prototheria is considered as the primitive mammal. Prototheria. Proto means primitive form. Another subclass is Theria. Okay. Prototheria are the egg-laying mammals. Okay. They are having the mammary glands but without nipples. Okay. In the egg-laying mammals, they are having cloaca, whereas Theria, cloaca is completely absent. Clear? Examples of Prototheria or egg-laying mammals are, the most important one is duck-billed platypus. Okay. Another example is spiny anteater. Theria. Theria is further divided into meta and eutheria. We all are eutheria. Only some of the marsupials are the metatheria. And the example is kangaroo. Okay, as they are mammals, so definitely they will have a mammary gland, right, to feed their young ones. So this is all about the characteristic of reptiles, aves and mammalia. Now let's see some questions. Which one of the following characteristics are shared by birds and mammals? Breathing using lungs, viviparity, warm-blooded nature, ossified endoskeleton. These are the options.
A option.
Yes, Aarti.
Ma'am, I think D, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see the option A. Breathing using lungs, viviparity and warm-blooded nature. Okay, D. Breathing using lungs, warm-blooded nature, ossified endoskeleton. Okay, both are viviparous or oviparous, Anushika?
I'm sorry, I did not like see that option, ma'am,
C.
properly.
Breathing using lungs, viviparity and ossified endoskeleton. C. You are saying C. Then
Um,
option.
Option D.
Yes. So Aarti and Anushika, answer is option D. Very good. Sure. Next question. Which among these is a correct combination of aquatic mammal? Aquatic mammals, whether it is a terrestrial or aquatic, the most important thing, they should have a mammary gland. Then only they will consider as a aquatic
Ma'am, I think A,
mammal.
ma'am.
A. Dolphin, seals, trigon. Trigon is a cartilaginous fish. Hmm.
Ma'am, B option.
Whales, dolphins, and seals. Yes, all three are the aquatic and they give birth the young one and they all nourishes their young one. Okay, so this is all about the apes, the characteristic, their feathers, their wings, forelimbs is modified into the wings. They are having digits, hind limbs covered by the scales and not the feathers, right? They are having claws with the nails, in-calf nails. Then reptiles, they are having the limbs. Some are without the limbs also. Yes. Then we had discussed about the mammals. Unique features of mammals is very important. So please make a star over there wherever you wrote the unique features. So this is it. Animal Kingdom.